All right, everybody, we're coming back from the break. It's called the Business to Business Network Show. If you're turning on your radio or if you find us on the internet, this is a revolution we're talking right now. We're talking a moment in history that you will remember where you heard this for the very first time. This is the future of voting. Our guest is Nimit. Nimit, give us your last name. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, my name is Nimit Sawhney. I'm one of the co-founders at VOATZ.
And it's VOATZ.com. VOATZ, VOATZ. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right, VOATZ.com.
And you guys can go there. Anybody hearing this, he and his brother have developed a platform for very safe, secure voting by your smartphone. And it can be done from anywhere in the world. Now, go into the detail. I'm going to give you, I did an interview years ago, and this is probably the worst description of blockchain technology, but this is the way I remember my guest telling me this. He said, try to envision an accountant looking at a spreadsheet somewhere in a small little room. He's got his little visor on, he's got his thick glasses, and he's making records of transactions between Jones and Smith, and he's registering transactions of transferring of property or something happening. And then you have 1,000 accountants just like that, verifying, cross-checking what the first one did, and then try to envision 100,000. So when you do blockchain, you've got multiple platforms confirming that the vote was done a certain way. Am I close? Can you help me with that, Nimit?
Yes, you're close. So the way the blockchain helps here is to make sure that data, once written, cannot be tampered with without the whole world being able to detect it. And it offers voters the ability to do various levels of auditing. And so that makes it very unique and safe and transparent and auditable.
Okay, let's talk money here because you're getting started with this thing and it's available and you can use it for different platforms. It doesn't have to be politics. It could be something else. Give us an idea of cost. How do you price this?
Typically, the pricing is very straightforward. So it's based on, the number of eligible voters who are participating, let's say in an election or a poll. And so it's very cost effective. It's typically 20-25 times cheaper than what you would pay for a traditional method of voting or polling. And then as you do more, it gets even more sort of cost effective because you start to get the benefit of economies of scale. So one of the ways any registered voter in the U.S. can currently participate is to vote on federal bills. So all major federal bills currently being debated in Congress are available on the platform. So if you download the VOATZ app, get verified, you'll be actually given instant access. You can vote, and then your elected representatives in your district can actually see how you voted as well, sort of in a consolidated manner, so they can see, my district's trending yay or nay or on a certain issue. So that's incredibly powerful as well. So you don't actually have to wait for an election to happen. You can pretty much get started right away.
That's what we're hoping for. We're trying to create a primary before the primary. And using this platform, we would have a list of the top 2 Democrats, top 2 Republicans, top 2 independents, so maybe 6 people on a spreadsheet, and you would go in and do, using your system, a kind of a ranked choice voting, my number 1 choice, my number 2 choice, etc. And you make it kind of like an American Idol excitement where you get a chance for these guys to debate each other, people to talk, and then you get a chance to vote and make your voice heard prior to the Democrat and Republican primaries. So therefore, the independents, those individuals that might be baby blue or pink or not even registered Republican or Democrat, get a chance to have their voice, their vote heard and kind of tip the scales. And what we predict is it'll bring things back to the middle and make things less red-blue football, red-blue fighting, more of an independent interior where most of us live. We are trying to use this VOATZ.com, VOATZ, as an opportunity to use this to perform prior to the primaries. Plus, we got about 60 seconds left here, but plus get on issues like universal background checks, some of the hot button issues. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. And give an opportunity for these independents, these baby blues, the pinks, the independents to have their voice heard about different very important issues that are so hard for the far right or the far left to even touch. And so here's what we got to do. Nimit, I want to say thank you. We got about 30 seconds left here. Again, VOATZ.com. VOATZ, we're going to have you on again. We got to do another break here. Thank you, Nimit. Everybody, stay tuned. We'll be right back.